Mate Trev, welcome. Today is Monday, start of a new day, start of a new week, 12th of February. Half the month is over, nearly over already. And how's it all going? Yes. Where am I? Well, I've got to go to the podiatrist, so that's where I am, to get my toenails cut on my feet. They're getting too long. So I was going to cut them. I could cut them myself, but well, I got to get these guys a run for their money. So something for them to do. Just cut my toenails. Doctor's orders. So that's what it is. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a great weekend. And yeah, mine was okay. Of course, Peter's still stuck in Melbourne over the weekend, and he was due back today on Monday, so sometime this afternoon. So poor Peter, I thought he was going to be transported last Saturday, but the arrangement was for Monday. So so anyway, yesterday of course I went for a day out, just for a trip on my own to the Buffalo Dam, and you'll see that on this video. Check that out. So it's a little bit of a drive. So anyway, it's going to be a hot one, a hot day, and it's going to be hot through this week as well. So, of course, we're in summertime. It feels like midsummer, really. This is our last month of summer, so it'll be autumn very soon. So, anyway, and I haven't been videoing, so I must apologise. I haven't been picking up the camera lately for a while, and there's a lot of times that you just don't feel like picking up the camera and sort of thing. Nothing much to film, really. Nothing much doing. So anyway, hope you're having a great day, and we'll catch you very shortly. Mate Trev, welcome. Today is Wednesday, 7th of February. And where have you been, Trev? I haven't picked up the camera for days to do any filming. Now, today, Wednesday, now it's a cool day outside, very cloudy and overcast, but no rain. We've had a lot of hot weather over the period, and of course last Monday we had a lot of rain. And then we only got about, we got about 24 millimetres of rain, 24. Some places might have got more than others. Some got less. So no, it was a good soaking rain, because usually I put the sprinkler on my garden if it needs it. So because when we had the hot weather, everything had been so dry, and that's when the garden needs that water, so I put the sprinkler on. So last Monday was good. That really done justice for the garden with a lot of soaking rain. So we're still in summertime. Actually we're in the last month of summer, and so things may be cooling down a little bit, maybe, I don't know, but it may get warm again. So it probably won't be long before this daylight saving ends. By the time the daylight saving finishes, that's it, we'll be in the cool weather, I think. So anyway, now of course on the weekend, I didn't do much on the weekend. I didn't go anywhere on the weekend. Stayed home. Yes, I did. Of course Peter, my brother, he went out on a Sunday with another driver. He goes out once a month, and that sort of relieves me a bit. So no, it was a good resting weekend, really, had a good rest. So anyway, now there's a few things I want to mention. Some things, like with the cost of living today, it's really hitting a lot of people, because by the time it got to Christmas time, everybody spent their money over Christmas period on their children, food, whatever. And I knew what's going to happen. I think after Christmas, people will go broke. People will go into debt because they've spent their money. Because the cost of living, rent, mortgages, food, petrol, everything going sky high, and you're not going to have any money left. It's happening to everybody. Homeless people, they can't pay their rent, they can't, have an upkeep to keep living. You need a roof over your head. So with this cost of living crisis, not only hitting everybody, but it's also hitting me as well. It's happening, yes. So sometimes you've got to sacrifice some things you got to do away with if you have to. Now, of course, my music has been falling behind. My music's been falling behind. I haven't been singing anywhere for quite some time. The open mics I've stayed away from because of the cost of petrol. You've got to pay to go here and there. Then you've got to pay your food for the hotels where you go to. That costs money. Costing me money. Yeah. And the same thing with my YouTube channels. Now, I've got 4 channels on my YouTube channel. I've got 4 channels. This channel, Trevor Dawson, this is my main vlogging channel, which I mention about updates and what's going on. And then, of course, I sort of gave away the Milkshake Trev channel. I gave that away, but that's still there if you want to look at my milkshakes and stuff. And the music channel, of course, it's come to a halt. Music channel. And at the moment, the Trev's Bushland Adventures may come to a halt as well. We'll see in the next few weeks to see how things pan out in the next few weeks with the Bushland Adventures. So my next adventure will be Craig's Hut, which is up in the Mansfield, a high country of Mansfield, and that could be my last video, my last adventure for quite some time. I'm not giving it up completely, may just sort of do away with it for quite some time until things pick up financially. I will continue. And it also depends, if I'm getting more finances. The more finances, the better I get. Then I can sort of go back to doing fortnightly bushland adventuring, which I have been doing previously. So, but at the stage, I've been doing monthly basis of doing adventuring, and so. Things, you got to sacrifice some things, and so of course the Adventures channel may come to a halt for a little while. I don't like it, but I wish to continue with it because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy adventuring. I enjoy walking in the bush and climbing the mountains and some waterfalls. It's just fantastic, great life out there. But with the cost of living, of fuel, it's really biting me, hitting everybody. It's one of those things. You can blame on the economy, I suppose. Wish we have a better leader of our country to make do with things, and that's the way it is. So anyway, that's a bit of an update. Now today I've got to take my brother Peter into the hospital in Wangaratta to have his abdomen scanned, on his abdomen, in his stomach, because he had a fall a few weeks ago, and he landed on his abdomen and he vomited. So vomit. So they're going to scan things to see how things are progressing, to make sure no damage. And of course this Friday Peter goes to Melbourne, Royal Melbourne Hospital. You'll be over there overnight. So they've got to look up his fistula. A fistula is a bracket that is in your arm, in his arm, and that's for his dialysis. So they're going to open that up. That's this Friday. So poor Peter is going through through surgery again, but he'll be right. He'll be home the next day. So they'll be bringing him home, and of course I'll take him out on Sunday We go for a little bit of a drive and catch up. I haven't seen Pete for a while. So anyway, that's the way it is. So I hope you're having a great day, and I'll catch you soon. Hey Trev, welcome. Today is Sunday. Sunday? Where am I? Well, if you take a look at this, this is beautiful. This is what we know as the Buffalo Dam. Yeah, of course we've been up to Mount Buffalo for our adventures channel, adventuring. But this is not up at Mount Buffalo at all. So we're actually down lower lands, around the Buckland Valley of Buffalo Dam. This is really serene. And up the top mountains up at the mountains is quite rugged actually. A place called Dandongadale, if I can get the name right. Very rugged up there, very rugged country. And lots of wilderness country. Yeah. A lot of people out there swimming, boating, skiing, water skiing. Of course, over there is the weir, the Buffalo Dam weir. Yeah, there's a road goes across there. It goes all the way to Dandongadale and up the Rose River area. It goes back into the King Valley. So it's a windy drive. We'll do that someday. Yeah. Now you might be thinking, where's Pete? Where's Peter? Well, Peter usually comes with me on a Sunday. Unfortunately, he's stuck in Melbourne at the moment, at the Royal Melbourne Hospital. He was supposed to come home on the Saturday, but that didn't happen. They couldn't get any transport for him to transport him back. So it's a 3.5 hour drive to Melbourne. So I don't have the capacity to drive into the city of Melbourne at all. It's a rat race, really. I can't be driving in Melbourne at all. They expect me to do it, but no, I can't do it. I'm not capable of it. I'd get lost. I could have an accident. So he's coming home Monday, which is tomorrow. Yes, so he'll be brought back on Monday, which will be good. So I'm on my own here today. So we were due to go to Harrietville today. That was our plan. But we didn't get there, so I decided to go for a little drive myself, and here at the Buffalo Dam. So it's a beautiful day. It was sunny, a bit cloudy about. Yeah. beautiful area. Buffalo Dam. This is so gorgeous. People skiing and water boating. Very relaxing here. And yes. It looks like an island over there. Probably not, but probably able to get up. You have to sort of get on the other side. There is a road over the other side. That lake goes around, and there'll probably be a road that goes into there somewhere. Now, of course, we're looking towards Dandongedale, if I can get that word right. It's a funny name. And of course, it's quite a lot of wilderness, and of course, there's a Dandongedale Falls towards that way. It is very rugged getting there. I would have liked to explore there, but the only thing is you have to get up to Lake Cobbler area, and probably need a four-wheel drive. Not the car that I'm using, the Commodore, because the road is quite rugged, full of rocks, and because my chassis of my vehicle is too low, it could hit rocks, and the rocks will hit the oil sumps, the petrol sumps, and I'll be in big trouble. Need a four-wheel drive really, or a higher vehicle that's got a higher chassis so you can get through. When I used to have a van, I used to have a camper van many years ago. That got me through because the chassis was higher. And there is a track, I believe, from Mount Cobbler, and it's Cobbler Hut, and it leads to the Dandongedale Falls. Now, I did hear that someone went over that way. I've heard stories that they've encountered snakes. A couple of snakes. It could be more than 2 or 3 or more. Yes. So a tiger snake is one of them. The tiger snake is a very venomous snakes, very deadly. So I believe. But the one I saw up at Mount Dunn, and I was going to Mount Dunn, I think it looked like to me it could be a taipan. A taipan snake. Taipans are very deadly. Absolutely deadly. And you'll find a lot of those in Australia. So, and yeah, so we've got to be careful there. Anyway, but there's a lot of places. But anyway, next weekend I'm heading over to Craig's Hut, which is over in the Mansfield High Country. That's where I'm heading for my next Bushland Adventures, and so that will be uploaded in the next fortnight or so. Now, next weekend it depends on the weather. If it hopefully we don't get rain, I'm going to be I'm going to be maybe walking or drive up to there, depending on the track. Because if it's a dry track, I should be able to drive to Craig's Hut. But if it's not, if it's had a lot of rain, I may have to walk it. But you'll get these clouds around the ranges. They're full of storms, full of lightning, you know. It's different weather, you know, because at the time you remember when I did the video up at telephone box junction, when I took Peter up there, they struck a storm, lots of lightning. That's what it is. It comes very, very quickly. It's all storms. Anyway, we're not going up there today, so we're only going for a bit of a short drive here to Buffalo Dam, just to get out of the house. Yeah, so with the cost of living costing me fuel, I had to cut back a lot of things, and it's pretty hard when you're at home not going anywhere, you know. It really gives me the willies, and I was starting to get dizzy, just walking around circles all the time, that I, you know, begging to get out there, go for a drive, go for a bushwalk. That's what I want. I love bushwalking. I love filming on Bushland Adventures channel. So I'll be doing that once a month, of course, until until there's something, finances improve, I may go back to doing fortnightly. But we'll see. I've got to get a job. I've got to find a job. That's something which I'm going to be looking at later this month. As from that end of this month, looking for a job so I can get more money so I can pay the rent and pay other things, and I'll be able to continue with a lot of things that I like doing. And of course my music has actually stalled a bit. Still doing a bit of recording, but my next album, which is coming out, which is all finished, it's called The Traveller, and that's all finished or completed. So I've just got to do the covers, and that could be the last album for quite some time. So, but I still may do a bit of recording, but I'm not bringing out any more albums. But I'm just sort of banking up songs, and which I enjoy doing. I enjoy creating, and because it's the viability is not there on sales, CD sales. It's going down the drain. Because once this country goes cashless, only cards, well, that's the end of the story. My music, career, and it's going to end up a lot of people. So, anyway, I like doing things. I like bushwalking. I love life, really. I used to go skiing way back in the 1970s when I was a young teenager. I remember I was with my cousins and the family, mum and dad. We were over there somewhere, and I remember my first try at water skiing. I failed. Yes, they let me have a go at it, but I couldn't get myself up. I was drowning myself in the water. So I called it quits. I really thought I was going to drown myself. That was the story. That's going back in the 70s. I was a teenager then. Good times. Now we came to a place called Dandongadale. This is all it is. Actually, it's a junction. We've just come from that direction, from Buffalo Dam. That goes all the way to Whitfield. All the way over to Rose River, Dandongadale Valley, Rose River. Yeah, it's quite rugged. But it's okay, but we'll do that one day. We'll do that trip. And of course this road leads to the wilderness It's all bush country, very rugged country, and we've got to watch out for fire trucks, log trucks. This road will probably become trackless or becomes rugged, and you'll need a four-wheel drive, probably somewhere in the sticks. But you know, there's a few camp areas, probably up the other end of the Buckland Valley, and good fishing areas. It's a very hot day today, so we're not going there today, but we'll do that another time. Anyway, I'm enjoying my journey today. It's a bit of a drive, look around, and give me some ideas for future adventuring. Okay, now it's time for a song. Yes. Okay, St. Valentine's Day. That's coming up this week. Yes, Wednesday. And I want to wish all you lovely ladies happy Valentine. So, I'm going to do a little Valentine song. And it's an old song that I wrote a long time ago when I recorded it. I wrote this and recorded it in 1992, and I originally recorded it on a cassette, and then I re-recorded it eventually not so long ago, and it's a song called My Little Sweetheart. Please, I hope you enjoy it. This is for St. Valentine's Day, a little tribute.
When you're in bed, a story so pretty for you. I'll take you out walking down by the stream, down by the water so blue. You are my darling, my precious sweetheart. You are the flower of my life. My little sweetheart, my little one, come dear and sit right by my side. Keep up your strength and be strong. Don't falter and never my life. My little sweetheart, my little one, come dear and sit right by my side. My little sweetheart, my little one, come dear and sit right by my side. That brings me a lot of memories, that song. Anyway, I'm going to finish this video, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll get this uploaded tonight, and well, you've seen it, I guess, now. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and the weekend, and I shall put up another upload next Monday. So anyway, create harmony, peace, bye, be kind to one another. You never know what I get up to next. Bye.